You know it.
Keep it up. This is it.
Attack! You're next!
I need help.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes.
Now!
Finally, some action.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Think I came prepared? Just what I needed. I'll keep the bastards off you. Finally, some
They
action.
killed one of our heroes.
This is still strange.
Not here again. All right, let's try this again.
General? My stomach.
I'm ready.
Oh, you're getting a good return on your
Fair
investment.
enough. Let's do this. I need help over here.
I need help. Interesting.
I need help over here.
Dwarves? What are they doing out here?
Probably following a mandate to collect all the moon silver on Io. No dwarf would be out here otherwise.
True. Let's go say hello. Out of the way.
That's me.
Uh-huh. Yes. All right, here goes nothing.
Over there! See the beards? Yes?
Get ready.
Move in.
Here we go. Sounds like a plan.
Let's be quick. This is it. This ends now! Damn it! Healing now! Give me a moment.
Sure.
We've got dwarves! This looks like one of those reavers.
Look at that wound. Only a moon silver axe could do that.
Windholmers. Well, keep your eyes open. Maybe the stolen weapon is still around. Their crimes end here! It must be done. What do we have here? Locked. Maybe one of the keys is in one of the bandits' pockets. No key here. Nothing. No key here. Ugh, that smell. But still no key. Would you look at that? Found it. Now, let's see what's in that chest. What's this? There we go. That's some quality craftsmanship.
Good thing the Reavers can't do any more harm with it.
This way.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
War after war has scarred Fiara, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Nортандер, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. A new beginning dawns for the Morhir, as their new settlement finally takes shape, while the orcs realize the dream of the Great Khal in Bargagor. The dwarves carry on in their stronghold below the mountains, and the Exalted Father rules quietly over the dark elven swamps. It is an era of change, of redefining the old and discovering the new. Few maps exist in the Greykeep libraries of the Lorrainian swamplands. A vast underground swath of bog and marsh on the fringes of the Exalted Father's realm. It is a dark, damp, and dismal place, seldom visited by traders or travelers of any sort. Still, the region is home to several dark elven villages, its people enjoying a degree of freedom from the rigidity of life in the capital.
That way?
Lead on.
Yes?
Huh. Interesting. This letter. It's addressed to Herrick Grainblast in Windholm.
Grainblast? Isn't that the dwarf who was worried about his son?
Yeah, him. Looks like the messenger didn't make it. We should take this back to him.
War after war has scarred Fiora, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Nортандер, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. The dwarves once maintained an underground empire that spanned from Wulfgar to Lar, its massive cities connected by hundreds of miles of carefully hewn tunnels. At its heart was Windholm, the blaze of its forges.
What do we have here?
Oh, hello again.
Here's the Wyvern egg.
That's it? Huh. Thought it'd be a lot bigger. No matter. As soon as this egg hatches, I can get to work. Here, I owe you something. Why don't you come back later with one of these so I can craft you some fine armor?
Thanks. Will do. I'll be going.
Aye. Be seen. Oh, hello again.
What's in this for you?
I told you, the more renown is attached to your name.
I'll be going.
Aye. Be seeing you.
Got it.
Ah, you're back. Please tell me you have good news.
I found a letter for you from your son. It seems the messenger was killed in transit.
Oh, so he did write. Good lad. Let me see. Odd.
What's odd?
Well, he goes on and on about Torrin, his friend. Torrin this, Torrin that. Ah, well, I suppose when you're traveling with another person, you're bound to talk about them a lot. Thank you for bringing this to me. I still don't like it that he's knee-half knows where, but this is a relief. Here, take this. You deserve it.
Thanks.
Aye, and if you ever meet my son on the road, remind him that his pa wants him to come home.
Welcome back. Did you find any moon silver artifacts?
On second thought, I'll get those moon silver artifacts for you.
Thank you, Surfacer. Ni half give you luck on your search. Welcome back. Did you find any moon silver artifacts?
I'll be going.
Ni half give you luck on your search.
War after war has scarred Fiora, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Nортандер, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. A new beginning dawns for the Morhir, as their new settlement finally takes shape, while the orcs realize the dream of the great Khal in Bargagor. The dwarves carry on in their stronghold below the mountains, and the exalted Father rules quietly over the dark elven swamps. It is an era of change, of redefining the old and discovering the new. The stretch of land between the border of Hallet and the rugged mountain home of the dwarves is known as the Windwall Outskirts. The mining towns in this region serve as vital trading hubs, with traders coming from all across Fiara to barter for precious moonsilver. It is said that 100 sheep could not buy a pinch of pure moonsilver, though perhaps that is a tale spun by the hard-bargaining dwarves themselves.
So, Rafe, back in the Purity Wars, you were quite indifferent to the fate of Nортандер. What made you become an idealist all of a sudden?
I'm listening.
Alrighty. What's the latest?
Bandits! There's bound to be more.
Anything you need?
Are there lots of women in the Bastion?
No. One of the reasons I left that shit pile behind me, frankly. No matter how... And it's not as though I didn't know what I was getting in.
So long.
Aye.
What do we have here?
Knee half guide your sword, General.
All right, here goes nothing. Get ready!
Huh. Interesting.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
What's this?
Here we go.
Let's be quick.
Throwing your life away. Come on.
What do we have here? Huh. Interesting.
The stretch of land between the border of Hallett and the rugged mountain home of the dwarves is known as the Windwall Outskirts. The mining towns in this region serve as vital
What do you want now, Wolfguard?
I'm looking for information about a woman named Jerfina.
Jerfina?
You know her?
Yes, of course. She's the reason we're alive.
What happened to her?
I don't know, I'm sorry. She realized before anyone else that the soldiers weren't there to save us. She convinced us to run. Blazes, we would have been too worried about our belongings if not for her.
She didn't go with you?
No, she stayed behind to help others escape. If you find Daniel, you could ask him. He's the last one who saw her.
Is he another survivor?
Yes.
He's not here?
He ran off when the wind...
Okay, I'll find him.
Wait, Wolfguard. I don't know why you care about Jerfina, but you should know she was...
I see. Thank you for telling me. That's all for now.
Okay.
What's this? Yes.
Where are we going?
Consider it done.
War after war has scarred Fiora, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Nортандер, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steps is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the vastness, inhospitable as the steppes may be, there is a certain peace to them. All the more surprising, then, as the wind carries a stench towards you as you close in on the Aliani village.
Here we are. The Howling Steps.
As inviting as a crypt. Is it just me, or does it smell like undead arse here? Ugh.
Oh, you're right, it does. Come on, let's take a look around. The village is just up ahead. By the... See that? What by the Guardians was that?
I have no idea. Some kind of mutated insect. And you see that fog over there? That must be where that stench is coming from.
This doesn't bode well if you ask me. Let's find that village.
Yes.
What do we have here? Ugh, that smell.
What the? That fog is killing you! Get out of there now!
Huh. Interesting. Up ahead.
What's this?
Greetings.
Leave.
We're here by royal decree. Do you really want to antagonize the crown?
Threats, huh? Just what I'd expect from an outsider.
What is it?
Zoema, what's going on here?
Kayawu. Blessings. The world has blessed us with outsiders again.
You're not with the bandits, are you?
Look at this crest. Do I look like a bandit?
Well, appearances can be deceiving.
Look, if you want shelter and provisions, we can set up a tent for you outside the village walls. But you cannot enter, period. Now leave.
I don't understand. Why can't we enter the village?
Because our faith demands that we avoid contact with outsiders, regardless of their intentions. Though...
Listen, we don't want to disrespect your customs, but there's a lot at stake here.
There always is.
Let them pass, Waremu.
What? But the law...
Won't help us deal with the bandits or the plague, whereas the outsiders might. Let them pass. You may restock your provisions inside. When you're done, meet me in the eastern part of the village.
Stubborn boy. Fair enough, outsiders, you may enter. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Just give the word.
Alrighty.
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need. A fair offer.
You have to let this go, Takana. She's with the ancestors now.
I know, but
She's still out there. She deserves better.
Well, there's nothing that can be done. You know that.
Ah, I was hoping you would stop by.
You were?
Why, yes. We have not allowed outsiders into the village for nearly 40 years. As such, your actions here will be recounted in our stories. And since it's my honor to carry these stories, I was hoping to speak with you.
You mentioned the last time outsiders were allowed into the village was 40 years ago. What happened?
Yes. Many in the village chose not to remember, but I carry that story with me. A fierce storm had swept over the steppes. The howling winds and lashing rains kept the children awake for nights on end. On one of those nights, 3 outsiders appeared at the village gates. Traders, they claimed, who had been caught in the storm. One of them was gravely ill. Mayawa called them rotten and began to close the gates, until his mother, the chieftain, stopped him.
What happened next?
The outsiders were allowed to rest and recover in the village. Many of the people were uneasy, but they trusted the chieftain's decision. As soon as the storm cleared and the outsiders were well again, we sent them on their way. We never saw them again.
I see. Thanks for the story.
Of course.
I'd like to learn more about your people.
Ah, you are interested in our stories. Well then, let me tell you of Kahi and the wind. In the earliest days, the winds ravaged all lands. It shaped mountains, carved waves in the oceans. Everything bowed to it. Our people struggled to exist in such chaos, until Kahi challenged the wind to a race. She held up a small stone. Whoever could retrieve the stone first would be the victor. The wind, confident in its power, agreed without hesitation. But when the race began, Kahi threw the stone into the lake. Though the wind blew with the strength of a cyclone, it could not reach the bottom of the lake. Kahi dove down and retrieved the stone. Enraged, the wind howled for having been tricked, but Kahi was not moved. She commanded the wind to be calm so that our people might flourish. Still, the wind is devious, and it is said that when Kahi's spirit is not looking, it acts up and causes the storms that rage on the steppes. But Kahi's spirit always returns to remind the wind of its place.
That was an interesting story. Thanks for sharing with me.
My pleasure.
I have to go now.
As you wish. Listen for the storm. Outsider, you found me. First of all, I hope you didn't take Zawema's distrust personally. It's just, well, we Aliani can be quite rigid when it comes to our traditions.
I noticed that. The name's General Erev, by the way. So from what I gathered, your village is in some kind of trouble, and you could use our help. Is that right?
Most of my people would disagree, but yes, I think we do. I assume you also didn't come here without a reason, did you?
You assume right. We need information about the god you worship.
Sheogdet? Ancestors, that's strange.
How so?
Well, it's a peculiar coincidence. But I think we should save the discussions for later. Let me be brief. Our village is in trouble, and that plague you probably saw on your way here is only part of it. About 2 weeks ago, a group of bandits appeared and took over most of the valley. They've effectively cut us off from our hunting grounds, and slowly but surely, we're running out of food. Now, our chieftain went to negotiate with the bandits, hoping that they could come to some kind of agreement. Even the wise women told him that it's too dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. It's been over 2 hours since he left.
You want to make sure he's all right.
Exactly. I may be mistaken, but you look as though you can handle yourself in a fight.
When you say the plague, I assume you mean those beetles and the fog?
And the fungi that are the root of the problem, yes. But, as I said, I'll explain later.
Your village does have guards, though, doesn't it? Why didn't they go look for him?
Because the chieftain forbade anyone from leaving, and they don't dare violate his order. Also, we Aliani aren't... how should I put it? We aren't the most formidable fighters. It has to do with our faith, but there will be time for explanations later. Please, we must go.
What on Io is a group of bandits doing all the way out here?
We're asking ourselves the same thing. Then again, they don't look like ordinary bandits. They are well armed and have members from all races.
Huh. Odd. Fine. Where did your chieftain meet with these bandits?
West of the village. Come, I'll show you.
What do you require?
What do we have here?
You there, outsider. There you are. Blessings of the ancestors, outsider.
Likewise. What do you need?
Well, I heard about your arrival on the steppes. You have workers, don't you? Craftsmen?
Yeah?
Good. I am Kau, the village architect. And I have a favor to ask of you. We are dangerously low on iron, but with everything going on, we don't have the means or the strength to collect more. And without iron, I can't keep the village from falling into disrepair.
And then your people will have even more problems on their hands.
Exactly. If your men could help us out, I'll give you something that could be of use to you.
When you say something of use, what exactly are you offering?
Something my daughter found in an old human outpost outside. Schematics that you might have use for.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
That's all I can ask. Thank you.
Keep it up.
You're sure of this?
I need help over here.
I need help.
Damn it! Healing now!
Where to?
I will follow.
Over here?
Sure.
Oh, so it's true. Age doesn't just rot your old joints, but also your brains. I told you, old man, we're staying.
There has to be some way we can see eye to eye. My people are starving, and...
I heard you the first time. Now I suggest you take your cane and hobble back to your village. Now look at those weapons. So you sheep have some fight in you after all, don't you?
Careful, General. Those are purity robes. They must be fugitives.
Right.
Look, sir, we mean you no harm. You should put down that weapon.
Oh, the way that soldier is looking at me says something else. We're here to incarcerate us, aren't you? Well, tough luck. We're not coming with you.
What do you want from these people?
From them? Huh. Just to mind their own business.
We cannot mind our own business if you keep us from our hunting grounds. My people are starving.
Isn't that unfortunate?
That soldier is with the crown. So unless you want grave trouble, you will tell us what you want from the Aliani.
Huh, really? You think you can flash that badge and get all high and mighty with us? Boys, I think this one needs a lesson. Get him!
This is it.
I need help over here.
And so it continues. Did you bring them here, son?
Hold on. He's your son?
He is.
Huh. All right. Well, Kyawu said you could give us information about the deity you worship. The god of light.
Then he overstepped his bounds. There is nothing, I will tell you.
Ancestors, father. At least hear them out. They just saved your life.
Which might not have been necessary if you hadn't shown up. But, fine. Speak. So, you came here because you think we know how to kill the God of Light.
Actually, any information would help. We know nothing about it, except that it apparently wants to re-enter our world.
In that case, you're best advised to leave it at that. Once Jakku has begun, there is no stopping it.
Jakku?
The Aliani prophecy of the end. The eon-old pattern ensuring that one day, Sheol-Dead will devour us all.
I don't understand. If what you say is true, then this affects all of us. So why are you being so cagey?
I'm not being cagey. I'm simply abiding by the laws of my people, by not telling outsiders, who are the reason all this happened in the first place, more than they need to know. And the soil shall breathe rot, soaked in poison and blood. The Scrolls, verse 2. Jakku has begun, and this plague is just one of its many omens. So regardless of what I tell you, the fate of this world is sealed already. Just go, turn around, spend time with your loved ones. Enjoy what little time you have left.
Look, Father, I don't think you're seeing the full picture. Yes, maybe Jakku is inevitable, but what about our people? If we don't find food soon, people will start dying, and the fugitives still control the parts of the valley the plague hasn't poisoned yet. If the answers we give these outsiders won't change anything anyway, why not let them help us? For the sake of our tribe.
As persuasive as your mother. Fine. Outsider, are these troops of yours that you mentioned large enough to match the fugitives?
They will be if we fight smart. So that's the deal? We handle the purity in return for information?
The bandits and the plague. You deal with both, and we give you your answers.
Son, what?
I don't know, Kayabu. My division can deal with the purity, but I don't see how we can help with the fog.
You can destroy its source. The fungi.
Fungi?
Yes. They are what's causing this. The first of them appeared some weeks ago, and wherever they grow, they rot the soil and produce this fog. We think it's their spores. The beetles came around the same time, so they probably live in some kind of symbiotic relationship. Now, if someone were to destroy the fungi, maybe the fog would...
disappear.
Yes, and we know how well this worked out for Ukwe and Zama, don't we? Those fugitives are one thing. The plague is another. It's part of Jakku, and it can't be stopped.
Those fugitives are religious fanatics. Maybe they planted the fungi.
That's unlikely. They probably came here to escape justice, so what would they gain from poisoning the land?
I agree with your friend. They seem to be as upset about the fog as we are.
Fair enough. So, you think this plague is connected to your prophecy? Jakku?
The wise women say so. And even if they didn't, the third verse of the scrolls speaks for itself. And the soil shall breathe rot, soaked in poison and blood.
That's a strange coincidence.
It is not a coincidence.
All right. We can try destroying the fungi, but we'll need a way to get past the fog.
Then you'll have to search for it. Maybe driving the fugitives out of the valley will give options we didn't have.
That's a big maybe.
I know, but I'm afraid it's all I have to offer.
Fair enough. So we have a deal, Chieftain? We handle the fugitives and the plague, and you give us information.
Seems like my son has made the decision for me. Fine. If you have to fail to see futility, then so be it. Let us talk about those fugitives. According to our scouts, they have 4 commanders. One of them, a man named Cedric, being their leader. Apart from him, each commander is in charge of one of their camps. You should find him there. Cedric himself, on the other hand, moves around a lot, probably to ascertain everything in the camp is going to his liking. Always be on the lookout. Well, and that is all I can tell you. I wager that if you tear down their main encampment, the rest will flee. Good luck, General Erev.
Beetle plague, bandits, prophecy. It can never be easy, can it? What now, General?
Let's get our outpost into solid shape first. I'm sure it won't be long before those bandits come looking for their negotiator.
She's the fastest we have.
Sounds like a plan.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. That should work.
What is it? You got it.
All right, then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece. It'll only take a second.
This is how it ends.
Well then.
Yes?
So much to do, so little time. Well then.
Right here, if you say so.
It'll only take a second. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Aye, that should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time.
Uh-huh. Over here.
Will only take a second. This, so much to do, so little time. Take a second. Well then. That should work. All right, then.
Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do. This will be a masterpiece. Well then.
Go ahead.
Building completed. We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Will only take a second. Should work. All right, then, let's get to it. This.
Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then. So much to do, so little time. Will only take a second. That should work.
What do you need?
This will be a masterpiece. take a second. All right, then, let's...
We're being attacked!
So much to do, so little time.
Need me?
Will only take a second. Well then.
You're sure of this?
Let's get to work. Aye, that should work. So much to do, so little time. Well then. All right then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Will only take a second. This will be a masterpiece. Chop chop, man. That should work. Will only take a second. All right, then, let's get to it. So little time. So much to do, so little time. Well then. This will be a masterpiece.
Hmm?
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Will only take a second. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then. All right, then, let's get to it. Will only take a second. Aye, that should work. So much to do, so little time. This will be a masterpiece. Will only take a second. Aye, that should work. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. All right, then, let's get to it. So much to do. All right, then, let's get to it.
We're being attacked! Building completed.
What now?
Throwing your life away.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then.
That's me.
Take a second. This will be a masterpiece.
Die already.
We're being attacked!
Move in.
You don't know who you're up against.
So much to do.
Yes?
Attack!
We're being attacked!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time. Will only take a second.
Just give the word.
All right.
So much to do, so little time. All right, then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.
Yes?
All right, then, let's get to
Yes?
That should only take a second. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then. Will only take a second. Let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece.
What is it?
We're being attacked!
One step closer to victory.
Yes.
Fair
enough. Let's do this.
Consider it done.
Our capital is under attack.
Get ready.
We're being attacked!
Will only take a second. This will be a masterpiece. Well then. All right, then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
Here goes nothing.
Got it.
Finally, some action. Throwing your life away.
We're being attacked!
Right here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Need me?
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.
I'm ready.
It will only take a second.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
All right, then, let's get to it.
Building completed.
I'm listening.
You know it.
Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
Building completed.
Well then. So much to do, so little time. Will be a masterpiece. It'll take a second.
General?
I won't repeat myself.
I'll keep the bastards off it.
All right, then. That should work.
Uh-huh.
Throwing your life away.
This is how it ends.
Well then. that should work. Will only take a second.
Hmm? It's them or us.
Come on!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
That's me.
Healing now! This ends now!
Move in.
You're next.
Right here, if you say so.
We're being attacked!
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
Go ahead.
Building completed.
You killed them!
I'm sorry. Next time I'll file a formal complaint.
You're right. We should probably be grateful. Who are you?
Chieftain Mayawa sent me. I'm here to deal with the plague and the bandits. Will you be all right?
Ancestors willing, we might be. Before you go, here, take this. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. I don't know what else to say, outsider. It's obvious that there will be bloodshed. I just hope there won't be much.
So, what's the plan?
This will be a masterpiece. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then.
Yes?
Building completed.
Will only take a second.
What do you need?
All right, then, let's get to it.
Huh.
Well, then.
Interesting.
Building completed.
Where to?
Sounds like a plan.
Only take a second. That should work.
She's ready to fire.
Yes?
What is it?
Building completed.
Will only take a second. That should work. This will be a masterpiece. Let's get to work.
Stay close.
Well then, so much to do, so little time. Alright then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Building completed.
Well then.
Our population is at maximum capacity. We need to expand.
General?
So much to do, so little time. It'll only take a second. This will be a masterpiece. That should work.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then. Take a second. Alright then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
That should work. Alright then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece.
Building completed.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then. That should work.
Building completed. We're being attacked!
Alright then, let's get to it. That's just how it is. It'll take a second. This will be a masterpiece. Alright then, let's get to it. Only take a second. Well then. So much to do, so little time. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
We're being attacked!
What is it?
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
Aye, that should work.
We're being attacked! Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
All right, then, let's get to your masterpiece.
We're being attacked!
This will be a masterpiece. All right, then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
We're being attacked! Building completed.
So much to do, so little time.
We're being attacked!
Hmm?
This will be a masterpiece. Aye, that should work.
Need me?
We're being attacked!
This is how it ends. Let's be quick. Lead on. Finally.
Just what I needed.
We're being attacked!
Ah, good idea.
One step closer.
We're being attacked!
Damn it! Healing now!
We're being attacked!
This is it.
Good thing I came prepared.
We're being attacked!
Oh, you're getting a good return on your investment.
Get ready!
Damn it! Healing now!
On your order. Fair enough.
We're being attacked!
Damn it! Healing now!
They killed one of our heroes!
You die, I don't get paid. I need help. What do you need?
Throwing your life away.
We're being attacked!
It must be done. Move in. Here we go. Let's be quick.
What is it?
We're being attacked!
Get ready! On your order.
I'll keep the bastards on you. Finally, some action!
This is how it ends.
Attack!
We're being attacked!
All right, then, let's get to it.
I'm listening.
Ah, good idea.
We're being attacked!
Yes?
Finally, some action.
We lost the sector, Commander. We're being attacked!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
What is it? What's this? It's them or us.
We're being attacked!
What's the latest?
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
Well then.
We're being attacked!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece. So much to do, so little time. Alright then, let's get to it. Well then, only take a second.
Do you need medical attention?
We're being attacked!
If you're wounded, apply pressure quickly. Any injuries, you come to me.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
We're being attacked!
Come get your medicine.
That far?
Fire!
Our capital is under attack.
General? If you need to be patched up, I'm here.
All right, let's get to it.
Our capital is under attack.
For Nортандер!
do. This will be a masterpiece.
Our capital is under attack.
All right, then, let's get to it.
That's your command.
What do you require?
Our capital is under attack.
Finally, some action.
Our capital is under attack.
This is how it ends.
Throwing your life away.
Our capital is under attack.
Consider it done. Right here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Are you injured?
Chop, chop, man. Let's get to work.
This is it.
I'll keep the bastards off you. Just what I needed.
All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What now?
You're getting a good return on your investment.
Building completed.
Go ahead.
So much to do, so little time.
Building completed.
Need me?
What do we have here?
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
What's this? Huh. Interesting.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Building completed.
That's me.
This
Move in.
will be a masterpiece.
Get ready.
Only take a second.
Yes?
Just what I needed.
On your order.
Come on. Think I came prepared.
Sure.
I'll keep the bastards off you. Finally, some action.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Yes.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Would you like to push for a change?
Yes?
Just give the word. Uh-huh.
Hmm?
Here we go.
Let's be quick.
We're being attacked!
Finally, some action. Consider it done.
Throwing your life away.
It must be done. That's it.
So it seems. Though there was some kind of fortified area farther up north. We should make sure there's no one there to surprise us.
Right. I saw that too. Let's take a look.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
So, what's the plan?
What do we have here? Keep it up. What's this?
Yield! For fuck's sake! I yield! Blazers, we're not with those lunatics!
Really? Because you happen to be in their fortress.
Because they forced us to! Look, I know how it sounds, but those bandits, the Purity, they were fucking insane! We have no idea what we were in for when we signed that contract.
You're mercenaries?
From Wolfgar, yeah. When that Tahar started kicking the Purity's butt, they reached out to us and hired us, and our beasts, to defend them.
Beasts?
Yes, we're beast tamers. Whatever the creature, I can get it, tame it, and train it for battle. Wolfgar griffins, Loranian scarabai, Empyrean falcons, you name it. Obviously, it didn't take us long to realize that we were fighting on the wrong side. Torture camps, iron masks, impalements. No matter the pay, there's a line you don't cross. Problem was, that nutjob who led our division, Thedric, he just wouldn't let us go. Even after the fucking wars were over, he threatened to impale us too if we ever thought about turning heel. And now we're here, in this godforsaken wasteland.
So you want us to spare you?
Yes. Now that Thedric and the other lunatics are dead, we can finally call it quits. Please, I know this might sound like I'm trying to talk my way out, but it's the truth. We didn't want this.
Wait, you said you tame griffins?
Among other creatures, yes. But we even have some with us.
Then this might be just what we need to destroy those fungi, General. The fog couldn't harm them.
Fungi? Oh, you're planning to take care of that plague. Yes, absolutely, we could help with that. And in return, you let us go.
How sure are you your griffins can destroy the fungi?
Pretty sure. Well, you'll have to protect them from the beetles while they're at it, but what your friend said is true. They're too high up in the air for the fog to harm them.
If we let you go, what will you do? Work for another paramilitary cult?
What? No. No, I'm done with that kind of life. When I started, I thought it'd be all a big adventure, but it was nonsense. It's blood, and wars, and suffering. We were no better than your average cutthroat. Once I'm back in Wolfgar, I'll pay out my men and probably go look for some rich noble interested in starting his own collection of exotic animals. That is, if you let us go.
Fine. We have a deal. But don't even think about crossing us.
Count on it. Thanks, friend. That really means something. Come, I'll show you the beasts.
Yes?
Here we go. There, boy. These are friends, all right. Let's see where we're at, shall we? I guess you know already that it's not the beetles causing the fog, but those fungi. They corrupt whatever they grow on. Which means, who would have thought, that you have to destroy all the fungi on a patch of land to clear it from fog and rot. The beetles feed off the shroom's spores, so they'll protect them like their own eggs. However, going on a mushroom purge alone won't do the trick. One of my scouts found out that they're all connected to a kind of a mother shroom in the east. As long as that fat, nasty old lady keeps breathing her spores, the fungi in the areas you clear will simply pop right back up after a while. In other words, clear the sector where Mama Fungus grows, build an outpost, and have your workers shredded to pieces. And presto, fog, beetles, and fungi go back to the dank place they came from. It won't be easy, though, as you can expect the beetles to defend their symbionts. You need to make sure they don't get the better of whatever flying unit you send to destroy the shrooms.
Griffins, purity, fungal fog. Not what I'd have expected from this mission.
I agree. But you shouldn't have pardoned them. You're legitimizing their crimes this way. Also, how do you know this man's regret is sincere?
I'm standing right here, you know.
I can see that.
Well, I've made my decision. Let's see what those flying creatures can do. The sooner we get rid of the fungi, the sooner we can get our answers.
Heading out.
Aye. What is it?
What do you need?
You're sure of this?
Ah, good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
You're getting a good return on your
I need
investment.
help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Get ready. I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Helen's reigns. I'll never get used to that.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the vastness, inhospitable as the steppes may be, there is a certain peace to them. All the more surprising, then, as the wind carries a stench towards you as you close in on the Aliani village. So much to do, so little time. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
I'm listening.
Commander, we've finished researching the new technology.
Aye, that should work.
We're being attacked!
Take a second. Well, this will be a masterpiece.
We lost the sector, Commander.
Chop, chop, man.
What is
Let's
it?
get to work.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food. We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
I'm listening.
Damn it! Healing
Yes.
now!
One step closer to victory.
They killed one of our heroes!
This will be a masterpiece.
Chop chop, man.
Our workers are under attack.
Just give the word.
Got it.
We're being attacked!
You die, I don't get paid. Right here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
That should work.
General?
This way.
What is that? Where are we going?
Attack!
You asked for this.
All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Go ahead. All right.
This is how it ends.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
I need help.
With autumn sun to warm your skin and a breeze on your back, the journey to the Howling Steppes is surprisingly pleasant. You sleep better than you have in months, and as you arrive at the border, you feel almost rejuvenated. The clean air, the vastness, inhospitable as the steppes may be, there is a certain peace to them. All the more surprising, then, as the wind carries a stench towards you as you close in on the Allianz.
Yes? That way?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Only take a second.
What now? I'm ready.
That's me.
Right here, if you say so.
Just what I needed.
Right here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Where to?
One step closer to victory. Let's be quick.
Ah, good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What do you require?
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
Yes?
Building completed.
Well then.
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece. Alright then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time. Well then.
Building completed.
Be a masterpiece. Alright then, let's get to it.
Building completed.
take a second.
So, what's the plan?
Yes? You need help?
Quick as a wink.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
I think that's it. So it seems. What a fight. Let's go back to the village and tell the chieftain we held our end of the bargain.
Agreed.
Commander, we've finished researching a new technology.
What's the latest? Okay. I'll keep the bastards off you.
Right here, if you say so.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Over here?
It's them or us.
All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Move in. Huh. Interesting.
Wrong place, wrong time.
That's him! The bandit they're looking for. This is it. What's this? I will follow.
Sounds like a plan.
What do we have here? All right.
What now?
What's this?
Ancestors' blessings, outsider.
We managed to find some ore for you. Our workers will have it delivered by sundown.
You do? That's great. Wait, let me go get those scrolls for you. Here you go. What do you think? Can you make use of this?
Definitely. Many thanks.
I have to thank you. Ancestors' blessings.
Huh. Interesting. Are you all right?
You're that outsider, aren't you? Just keep walking, please.
Wait. Takana, wouldn't they be able to help? You look as though you can defend yourself, outsider.
I suppose I can. What do you need help with?
My wife, Ehina, she went out to gather food a week ago. I told her to stay away from that bandit camp. But she insisted that's the only place you could still find berries. The bandits, they killed her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I told her not to go. Sheogdet's mercy she deserves better than to rot on the steppes.
You didn't bury her?
We never found her body. After our last search, the chieftain forbade us from continuing. Said it was too dangerous.
Well, he also said it's time to let go, you know?
I'm not restricted by your chieftain's decree. I could search for her body.
You would do that? An outsider?
I have business in the valley anyway. I can keep an eye out.
Oh, ancestors bless you. You have no idea how much that means to me. Start with her campsite. It's near the bandit camp. We were in a rush when we found it, so maybe we missed something.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'm ready.
Let's get to work.
Command.
Yes. What's this?
Will only take a second.
Just give the word.
Need me?
Yes?
Another outsider. What are you doing out here?
I was actually going to ask you the same thing. I'm General Erev, of the Nортander army. Who are you?
Ah, you're the one who cleared out the bandits. My name's Raita. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should be heading back.
Funny. We met a Raita back in the village. You're not her.
Well, you must be mistaken. Our names must sound similar to outsider ears.
Give it up. You seem pretty alive and well for someone who was murdered by bandits, Ihina.
Fine. Yes. My name is Ihina. How do you even know about me anyway?
I spoke to your husband. He's pretty devastated from losing you.
Oh, Takana. I hoped his grief would be short.
Why did you run away?
It's not what you think. I love my husband. But more than that, I can't say.
And I guess all I can do is report back to your husband. He'll at least have more of the truth than what you left him with.
No. Okay. I'll tell you. Maybe you'll understand why it had to be this way.
I'm listening.
Between the plague and the bandits, my people were starving. The chieftain, Ancestor's Guide, insisted there was nothing we could do. I knew if I could convince the bandits to leave, we would have access to our food supply again.
Convince them how?
By poisoning them. Contaminating their food. If they believed the plague had tainted everything, they would move on.
That was risky. If they caught you, they might have taken revenge against your village.
I know. But what other choice was there? The Aliani would never force them out. Nor could we if we tried. It was the only thing I could think of. There was a smaller group of them out on patrol. I hid in the bushes and watched as they ate berries I poisoned. I thought it was just enough to make them sick. Sheokted's mercy. I was wrong. I watched as their eyes bulged and their throats swelled shut. They were in so much agony before they finally died. I couldn't go through with the rest after that.
Okay, so you poisoned some bandits. Why did you fake your own death?
Our laws forbid violence. If the tribe knew what I'd done, I'd be exiled. It's better they know I'm dead.
Really? I don't think the people who care about you would agree.
You don't know our ways, outsider. To be an exile is to be cast out from the tribe, in this life and the next. You lose your place with the ancestors, but it's not me I'm worried about. Taikana may be engulfed in his grief, but knowing I was an exile would break him. No, it's better he believe we will be reunited someday.
Well, I dealt with the bandits. You could go home.
No, I broke my people's law. I deserve exile.
No one has to know what you've done.
You're telling me to live a lie. I knew when I set out to do this that there was no going back. I just wanted to help, but I messed it up. That doesn't mean I don't have to pay for it.
You're living a lie either way. At least if you go back, the people who care about you still have you in their lives.
I guess I never thought about it that way. Ancestors. What have I done? Okay, I'll go back. How am I supposed to explain my disappearance?
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Just let me gather my things then. Listen for the storm, outsider.
Yes? Outsider! Ihina told me how you saved her from the bandits. I can't thank you enough.
No need to thank me. I'm just glad she made it back to you.
Thank you for this chance, outsider.
Yes, we will always be grateful. Ancestors, guide your path.
You're back. Does that mean...
Yes, we ended the plague.
I knew it. I knew it would work.
That's interesting, but ultimately irrelevant.
What do you mean? If they stop the plague, doesn't it mean they can stop Jakku too?
It only means that they quelled a symptom. And who knows, maybe ending the plague is also part of the pattern. Either way, you honored your word. So, we will honor ours. Come. Let us begin with a question. What do you know about Sheogded already? The one you call the God of Light?
It's an entity from another reality that wants to re-enter our world. Probably to devour it, like it tried to last time.
One statement, three misconceptions. First of all, Sheogded does not come from another dimension. It comes from the place where all dimensions converge, a place between dream and reality, the City of Light. Second, while it's true its arrival will put an end to all living beings, existence will arise anew. Sheogded destroys to allow for creation. It clears to make room for the new. And finally, Sheogdead does not want. It has no will because it is a consequence, a law of nature, and this law is Jakku.
Consequence? So you mean Jakku and the God of Light are responses to something that's happening on Io?
They are responses to our vices. Every time we choose selfishness over altruism, violence over peace, vice over virtue, we bring this world one step closer to Jakku.
Which has now begun.
Oh, it began 2 years ago when that madman Rondar Lacane tried to let Sheogdead into our world. The scroll's verse 1. 4 corrupted it will choose, and they shall not rest until the gate has been opened.
You're saying Rondar Lacane was a part of Jakku too?
One of its most telltale expressions, yes. The corrupted. Once Jakku begins, Sheogdead chooses 4 of them. 4 servants of its cause. They can be anyone. And the way in which they serve Sheogdead is not always as obvious as it was with Lacane. What they have in common, however, is that they all play pivotal roles in the prophecy, and it's always one who ends it.
By bringing the God of Light into our world.
Correct. And once it has begun, chaos follows. Wars, suffering, plagues. Jakku is the storm mankind created, that the corrupted guide. And that brings Sheogdead, the end of humankind.
And you're saying this prophecy can't be stopped?
Correct. It can't. Jakku is born within our hearts. It's a storm of mankind's own creation. We could have stopped the storm when it was still forming, but we didn't. Now, we have to live with the consequences.
I don't buy it. Assuming that all this is true, there has to be a way to stop this.
Can you stop the lightning once it has thundered? I told you. Jakku is a consequence, and we had our chance to stop it.
Wait, if only the corrupted can finish the prophecy, wouldn't stopping them do the trick? Rondar Lacane is dead, right? He's done corrupting.
You just don't understand. Yes, Rondar Lacane is dead, but that changes nothing. If Jakku permitted Lacane to die, then it was because his death was necessary for Jakku to be fulfilled. Another corrupted will do the final deed, and this one you cannot stop, even if you try.
Better to try than to accept defeat.
Son?
I said, better to try than to accept defeat. Yes, Father, maybe the scrolls are right. Maybe Jakku cannot be stopped once it has started. But they are just paper.
They are the truth.
So you say. And that's why when something happens that doesn't fit into them, such as the outsiders stopping the plague or a corrupted dying, you bend logic so it conforms with the writings. Ancestors' mercy. Even if it's pointless, why don't we at least try? All we Aliani ever do is sit around with our sad faces and let things happen.
Yes, and if the outsiders would do the same rather than hate, steal, murder, and wage wars all their lives, Jakku would never have happened.
Well, it did. And I'm not going to sit around and watch the world end. General, let me join you. Your friend is right. I think tracking down and stopping the corrupted is our best chance. And I can help you.
Are you even allowed to leave the steps?
Father,
It's all right, Kayawu. If you remember anything, It is that the scrolls forbid us to impose our will on others. So, yes, if this is what you truly want, you may leave.
And you won't exile me?
Not if you stay true to our ways.
I appreciate the offer, but how could you even help us? This mission is dangerous. And as I understand it, you people are pacifists.
I can learn. Also, as the son of the chieftain, I was instructed in the words of the ancestors.
What's that?
A kind of tribal light magic. Protective spells, healing, etc.
The words of the ancestors are taught to protect Aliani, not outsiders with a thirst for blood.
These outsiders saved a lot of Aliani lives today, didn't they? The ancestors would want us to protect them. Mother would. Also, if you want to stop Jakku, you'll need someone who knows about it.
Fair enough. If this is what you want, come with us. But you'll follow my orders.
I will. I'm sorry, Father.
Just don't lose yourself out there.
I will, Father. I promise. Allow me to gather my things, General. I will meet you at the pass.
That's me.
Let's tell the soldiers we're done here. I want to leave before nightfall.
We should also have a chat with that mercenary. Those flying creatures were quite useful, so it'd be wise to have him stick around.
Good point.
War after war has scarred Fiora, altering the tides of power across much of the continent. In Nортандер, a fragile hope for peace drives the efforts to rebuild a ravaged kingdom. A new beginning dawns for the Morhir. The Throne Hall, the inviolable inner sanctum of Greykeep. Here lies Nortander's seat of power, the seat from which her sovereign strikes accords and passes judgment. There is a certain hush to the cavernous hall and its many passages, as if the legacy of kings and queens fills the expanse with dignified certainty.
All right. Time to report to Her Majesty.